right, guys, welcome back. It is episode 3, and it is time to review each player and whoever gets the Russell crown this week. Who's it gonna be? All right, we're gonna go down. Every time we're gonna go down, I call it the red team, the blue team. I mean, come on. It's Rob team and Sandra's team at this point, so I don't even know the names of the tribes, and I don't really care because this is what I'm focusing on more about, the big characters in the game and who's going to take control of what. So this is my third review to review each individual player. So here we go. Hopefully we don't have any dump trucks going back and forth, and my drink is secured and isn't going to fall anywhere. Okay, on the red side, we have, again, like I said, we're going to go in order. Tony. And again, we're going to put Tony with Sarah for obvious reasons. Now, right off the bat, we're talking about a pretty interesting thing that happened in episode 3. I think Sarah got the token from Natalie, and now it's like, why? Natalie's making some pretty good decisions, but then that's, you have all kind of debates with all kind of different podcasts and YouTubes on why did she choose Sarah. So I don't know, to tell you the truth. Maybe she thought Sarah would buy it because of the way Sarah plays the game. She needs to make sure that it's going to be someone that's going to purchase what she's selling. And for some reason, Sarah did. Personally, I wouldn't have. I'm telling you, those tokens are going to be a big, big deal come later on in this game. It has to be. It has to be. It's a big, it's going to be a big problem for some people that don't have any tokens. Jeff's going to say something big. Whoever can give me 2 tokens don't have to do this challenge, or whatever it may be. But you have to be very careful. And so far, we're seeing everybody buy. I take it. Here's my token. I take it. Here's my token. Buying up whatever everybody's selling. So I can't wait to see when someone says, nope, because I'm going to keep this token. Because Jeremy's kind of thinking that way at this point. But he's buying too. So Tony, Sarah immediately tells Tony what she has to do. They have to go to the other tribe and they have to steal, an object from the torches, in the torches. I thought that was super fun to watch. She's like, cops or us. It's the perfect group, right? The perfect team to do this type of thing. Cops or us, they stealthing up on, some predator or whatever. Maybe like they do. I don't know if they're cop SWAT, but they sneaking up on that, and you see somebody wake up all of a sudden, somebody's looking around. I'm not so sure if anybody woke up and look around like that, because if they did, then they would get up. In the game of Survivor, you don't just get up and look. If you think something's going on, you get up. I think that may be for us to get a little anxiety, for a little, good TV purposes, which is fine. I like good TV. I just don't think that anybody heard them. I think that they came out, stealth or us, cops or us. Hey, Philip's there too. They're doing the stealth thing. So they taking it and they going. They got it. They out of there. They come up in a boat like they the Navy SEALs. So it was super interesting, though. I enjoyed it. And they got what they wanted, but she spent that token. So I think, she got lucky and got that option. And we'll see what happens with her not having a token now. And we'll see if that advantage helps her later on in the game. With Tony, I think he's playing an amazing game. Those two, it's showing. The pregame alliances is showing like a light on top of their head at this point. But that's okay, because there's a lot of people with pregame alliances, and that's the way the game is rolling when people play that's played before and played together and events that you do. So because of that, we have to roll with it. Now we're going to move on to Wendell. Wendell is, right now we're not seeing much of Wendell, but he's such a good guy. Seems like such a good guy. His character, again, he's just he's laying under the radar at this point to where he doesn't cause any problems, which is good. So, I think that Wendell, it's starting to look like he goes a little deep in the game because, he's not causing any mayhem. Tony, on the other hand, yeah, people seeing him play a little hard. They're seeing him do some things. I'm sure he's doing things off camera that we don't get to see. But, he's playing, and I like that. I appreciate that. Wendell, we don't see much of, but that's okay at this point in game. Like I keep saying, we didn't see much of Natalie White. She won the game. Now, that if you don't know who that is, that's the person that beat me in season 19. Because people don't like, who's Natalie White? I get it. Now we have Amber. Amber, I love the fact that finally we get to see Amber try hard at trying to protect her husband. She is all in trying to protect her man, which is honorable and what she should be doing. So she's running around trying to find clues, find the numbers to undo the little thing to get the reward out of there. So she tries. So I appreciate that, and I'm sure a lot of people out there probably was rooting for her to get those numbers right. And she looked down, these numbers and these numbers. So she, I liked that she was working for her man, trying to save him in the game, and she knows she can do that at this point. So I think we're going to see more of that, and I think that she's more dedicated to do that than just about anybody else because that's the man she loves. That's the father of her children. So I think we'll see her, doing more of that, which is great. Okay, we're going to move on a little quicker here with this group of people because we didn't see much of. Kim, did we see Kim? I don't think we've seen Kim at all, so we're going to just keep going past that. As far as Kim's game, I think Kim is eventually going to get it together. Said that last time. We don't know nothing right now what's happening with Kim, but hopefully she gets it together. Sophie, again, Sophie's the same. We don't see much. What's really happening with Sophie? She's getting a little bit of airtime though, but don't know what's happening. Nick, is Nick playing this game? Like, is he really out there? Is he really out there? He might not even be out there. I don't think Nick is even playing. Nick's not out there. I don't see him. Did you see him? Third time in a row. Where's Nick? He's out. He's supposed to be out there. So, anyway. Sandra sits out another challenge. The Queen of Survivor. Hey, you know my feud with Rob. I gave Rob the Russell Crown last week. I've give credit where credit's due all day long. Sandra sits there and she doesn't try in any challenge. She doesn't want to do anything because she knows she's going to fail at it. And then she catches a fish and thinks that's, come on. Nowadays, really? Nobody cares about that. Trust me. Everybody put that net in the water together. Then she's like, I'm going to show them how it's done. Come on, Sandra. Just stick to your original strategy and not do anything. And just say, as long as it's not me, and you'll do better. Trust me. You start trying to play this game, you're gone. Looks like Sandra and Tyson has a little feud going there. And I don't know. They're going back and forth. Everybody's telling on everybody. So you have, Tyson wants to get rid of Sandra. You have Yule going to talk to Sandra. Now, Yule, I had Yule second place in my first episode of getting the Russell Crown. And now he's dropped a couple of notches because why do you want to work with Sandra? Everybody talks about the meat shield. Oh, you get behind somebody. That all started because of me. I'm just saying. Everybody talked about, that's what Natalie did. She's such a great player because she got behind Russell. Oh, that's what Parvati did. She's such a great player because she made sure Russell was taking all the shots. All All right. So I guess that's what you're doing? Going to Sandra? What happens when they take out your meat shield? And then you're part of that alliance, and then you're scrambling, and you have nothing. You have nobody. Like, that was your ride or die, right? Now, all of a sudden, that person's gone, and you're standing there alone. I know he has other people in his alliance, but I'm just saying, you go tell Sandra what Tyson just tells you. Tyson is trying to play the game. Now you're snitching. I don't think it's a good move. We'll see if it's a good or bad move, but I think that Tyson's a better player than Sandra, and I think we'll go ahead and talk about Tyson right now. Tyson, I think they're going to start fighting. We're seeing a little bit of it right now. I think we're going to start seeing Tyson and Sandra go at each other. We've seen a little bit of it this episode that's about to happen with Yule snitching, and you know, sometimes you got to keep things close to the chest, man. And by going with Sandra's, I think it's a bad move because they're all going to go after Sandra. She's a 2-time winner. And once she goes down, you're sitting there, you know, holding the rope on the boat that she just sunk. And then they just start taking them out. You have to get a solid alliance. Solid. You're trying to align with someone that's not going to be there long, in my opinion. They get rid of her, then you're having to go grab somebody else's tail. And you're going to be grabbing Tyson's tail. At the same time, when he knows, and he's going to find out that you told Sandra, because she's going to blab her mouth. You better believe you told me that you said this. That's going to be all she wrote with that. Now let's get to the exciting tribe, the only tribe that we know, the blue tribe, Rob's tribe. The only tribe we're actually watching. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. The Russell Crown goes to Natalie. Natalie is, boy, she's playing that game. She's out there struggling. Now, I get it that she doesn't have somebody targeting her to where she's, it's harder when somebody's coming at you and all of a sudden you think you're going home. I'm going home, you get stressed, you get that. She don't have to worry about none of that. But she's playing the game. She wants to get back in that game so bad. I can see her. Natalie with an advantage, she's going to get 3 tokens. She may have 3 tokens now. I think she has 3 tokens now. But anyway, 3 tokens gives her an advantage that gets her back into the game. If she gets back into... With 3 tokens, she gets an advantage. Natalie with an advantage, Natalie by herself is a beast. Her with an advantage, just saying, she's working it. I love seeing her fight to get back into the game. She gets the Russell crown. Congratulations, Natalie. You are now wearing my crown. Now we get to Rob. It's crazy to me how everybody's like, oh, Rob's playing such a great game. Like, literally, people are saying that. I said he was playing a good game. He's playing super aggressive. They're saying, oh, he has to play aggressive. Why? Rob's playing like Rob's always played. Super aggressive. Every single time Rob's played that game, he's never been a different person. He's played the same way every time. My first 2 times I played, I did the same thing. I played aggressive. I played the same way. The 3rd time, you didn't get to see what I was trying to do. I'm going to post a video very soon that's probably not going to get monetized because it's a CBS clip of me exiting the 3rd time I played. And it was funny. It was not funny, but interesting watching it. Of how I was trying to play different, but I didn't get the chance because I went early in that season. So they say Rob's trying to play. He's playing hard. I did a podcast earlier. You can see it right up there with Joe Manna. And he said, man, Rob's playing. Yeah, he's playing hard. He has to play hard. He has to play hard from the beginning. No, he doesn't. He could have just laid low. People have been like, he seems like he wants to play a good game this season. But he went full speed straight ahead. I gave him credit last episode. He got the crown. This time, he didn't get what he wanted. This time, his own alliance goes home. Ethan. Now, by Ethan going home is devastating to that alliance. Now, what's going to happen? What is Parvati going to do now? What is Rob going to do now? Why didn't Rob just go ahead and go with Adam at that time? You know, now those two are at each other. Now Adam is on the outs as well because, and we're going to get to him. He's last on this list, but we'll talk about him now. You know, all of a sudden, Adam goes up and snitches, and I had Adam as well. The first episode, I had Adam with the Russell Crown. And now Adam is going to Rob. Now, this is what I think is happening in Adam's head. Adam thinks Rob's a great player. He's a legend. If I go talk to him and tell him what's up and say, hey, this is the options that you have, what do you want to do? Rob's such a good player that he'll be like, you know what? You're right. I'm with you. Let's do this. But Rob didn't do that. Rob did kind of like something I would have done, something I did do. He tries to protect his alliance. The difference is, when I did it, it worked. Rob tries to protect his core, and it just didn't work. So his alliance of three, those three tight alliances, Ethan, Parvati, and Rob, gone. Ethan's gone now. So now that alliance is in trouble. So I think that the rest of the group, and we'll talk about them a little bit, decided that they wanted to go with Ethan. Now, we didn't see anything on camera about Ethan. And I'll tell you why we didn't. Because sometimes things change. They shut us down. What they do is production tries their best to lock it down. They say, lock it down. Stop talking. They have people next to you looking at you, just looking straight at your face and saying, hey, you can't talk. Stop talking. If anybody says anything, they'll be like, Rob, stop it. Russell, stop. So they keep, and then when you get in the van to get to the challenge, because you got to drive a long ways, all the challenge aren't just next to each other. I mean, it's common sense. To protect the game and to keep it where it's fair with the viewers enjoy and the viewers understand what's happening, they have handlers in the van. So nobody's able to talk to anybody the whole time. Now, what happened, sometimes this happens, I've seen it happen personally, they changed the vote with the shutdown. When everything was closed down, when everybody was supposed to not say anything, that vote was changed in the van without production knowing. So we didn't get to see anything happen. I guarantee you Danielle was a part of that, and Jeremy. They didn't want to give Adam credit. They didn't want to vote out Parvati, because that's what Adam's going to do. Then they wanted to show Adam that he needs to watch out. He needs to watch his step, watch what he's doing, because he's not in control of this game. We'll show you who's in control of this game, and we'll take control of this game from Adam, that thinks he's in control, and from Rob, from Ethan, from Parvati, and just like that. So that Ethan vote, which they could have voted Rob, which I don't know. I guess they keeping him for challenges when he lost the 2 in a row challenges with puzzles. I guess they're trying to say, okay, we have to start winning, because that is an aspect in the game. So let's get rid of Ethan. Not saying Ethan's not a great athlete, but he's part of that group. They didn't want to do what Adam wanted them to do and get rid of Parvati. So they wanted to show him who's in control, who's the boss here. It's a boss move. And Jeremy and Michelle, whether you've seen it or not, are the bosses. I said Michelle was going to start working this game. I didn't know who. I thought she was going to work it with Parvati. I thought that it was going to be Michelle and Parvati. Maybe Parvati goes to, because I thought it like Michelle, like Parvati did with Danielle, and like she did when with her alliance with Amanda. I thought she was going to go to, Michelle. So she hasn't so far. But what happens next? What happens to episode 4? What is she going to do now? Her best move is to get the hell out of there. That's for sure. So I think that Michelle and Jeremy's in control of this job, guys. I think that's what we see happening. So that's pretty interesting. Now, we have Ben, another guy that stays pretty active. A lot of people are liking the way Ben is playing at this point. So far, it's not that great of a start for me. A lot of people love it. They like Ben. They say he's playing one of the best games. I don't see it yet, but I could easily see, Ben makes his mistakes, and all of a sudden, everybody forgets about it. They forget about, that's just Ben. Let's not worry about Ben. So we'll see. You keep not worrying about Ben, then we may have a problem. All right, now Parvati, she's doing the same game she's always done the last 2 times she's played. What move is, please comment below and tell me what move Parvati's making besides the meat shield, right? What is she doing? She is letting Rob make all the moves, which is a game play. It's a strategic play, but it's an easy strategic play. You get behind this aggressive player and, you let him do everything. It's just such a risky play because everybody's begunning for your main alliance. And how come they're so close all of a sudden? How come Rob wants to save her? It reminds me of Rob when Rob wanted to save his wife. It's like, what's happening? He's like really wants to save. I respect you wanting to save your alliance. I get it. I do it all the time. But man, I don't know. It's just they got a super tight alliance. He doesn't want her gone. So now I don't think she's playing a good game at this point. I think that she's just following it along. Maybe she'll get it together and start playing. I think this is time for her to get it together. This is the time for her to start playing this game and moving over to another side. Maybe to, like I've been saying, maybe to Michelle. Maybe to Adam. Never know. So now we have Denise. Denise that's a pretty weird character in my point of view. We have Adam involved in this too, and this is strange. But we see in Denise a lot, and that shows me quite a bit. I think that she may go deep in this game. All of a sudden, Denise has a full idol. Why did I might have missed something? Please comment below. But all of a sudden, Adam gives his half back to Denise. I'm super confused. I apologize, but I'm real about it. I think I missed something in that episode. I think I went to the bathroom. I think so. Because why in the world did Adam give his other half back to Denise? So now we know that we know that the 2 idols, if you give it away and then someone gives it back, it becomes 1 idol. So now it's a legit idol that only Denise has. So why would you give it to her right now? Did he think that she was going to go home? He couldn't have thought that. Why so soon? Hold that thing, man. Hold that thing. Now, Denise has a legit idol. So I read it wrong. Maybe Denise knew if I give it to someone, they give it back, it's mine, and it's a full idol. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it doesn't work like that either. Comment below and explain to me if you think I'm supposed to be the expert here, but I'm confused with that idol. And I'm confused why Adam did that. To give it to Denise like that. Now, we have Danny. Danny is Danny, and she caught a fish. Just like Sandra. They caught fish. That's what Danny did. All right, let's move on to Jeremy. Jeremy, I think, is in full control of this game. I had in my pregame talk, I had Tyson winning the game. I wasn't sure about Jeremy. I think I overlooked Jeremy. I think Jeremy is in control. I think he goes deep. And the way he is looking good. He was second place. Because I know what happened to that. I know why they chose Ethan. Nobody else, everybody's like, what just happened? What? I know what happened. I guarantee you, Michelle and Jeremy changed it all. And got rid of Ethan and also, proved a little point to Adam. Now what's going to happen when they go back to camp? Is Adam going to be like, what just happened? Yeah, I'm the only one that voted for Parvati. By the way, he's the only one that voted for Parvati. He's voted for Parvati. Everybody else, Rob, Ethan, Rob, Ethan, and Parvati votes for Adam. The rest vote for Ethan. So they had it down, and they got it down without anybody noting. Production didn't even know. So it's very interesting. I like how that went down. I loved the episode. It was fun to watch. I need to not go to the bathroom because I missed the idol, him giving her back the idol. But I appreciate you guys watching. I almost have 20,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, hit the notification button. I got more videos coming up tonight. I'm going live every Thursday. I go live at 9 o'clock and do the Q&A because I can't do it when I have Cody and our guest and we're live right after the episode. It's hard for me to answer some of y'all's questions because it's, we're talking about the game. So every Thursday at 9 Central, I'll be live. Check that out. Check out my Patreon page. I'm super involved with them. I also have a t-shirt, little t-shirt thing going on. Go check out the t-shirts. I'll put the link in the bottom below. I sure appreciate you watching. And next, I have a top 10 coming up. You have to keep watching to see what that's going to be. But it's going to be fun. Keep hope alive.